Yeah, it could easily be one of the biggest fights of all time. Just the hype machine behind Conor's. He's got such a cult of personality behind him. He's such a powerful person, you know?
Yeah, and I know he, like, Mayweather stopped him, but he's never been stopped.
It was a different kind of stoppage. Yeah,
Right,
it was exhaustion and overwhelmed with punches. No, you wrecked him.
Stopped him.
Yeah.
And when he went down, I had got one more shot off. That was a good one. He was out, you know?
Yeah.
He's been away so long. His last 2 fights at 155, he's lost. So you can't put him in there for a title fight.
Right.
How could you, justify doing that when you have guys like Oliveira?
It is interesting that in the time where that low calf kick is coming to prominence, and, this is also the time when Conor started moving away from the sport, took time off, fought boxing, then came back and had the fight with Khabib, and then came back and had the fight with Cowboy. The calf kick was never in play in any of his fights. But if you look at him stylistically, and this is one of the things, I love DC's detail that he does on ESPN. Yeah. It's amazing. But when he broke down Conor's heavy weight on the right leg, he leans in like this all the time. He puts a lot of weight on that right leg. When he paws in that southpaw stance, and because you fight southpaw a lot as well, it just opens up that kick so big. Yeah. It's such a big weapon.
And sometimes he, like you said, that wide stance as well. Mm-hmm. It's just hard to check the kick from that wide stance.
Yeah. Well, it's a crazy stance for everything other than calf kicks. It's a great stance. Yeah. I mean, he's so good at moving in and covering distance with that stance. It's very karate-like.
Great countering, like you see in karate. Bounce back and forth to boom, attack. And he has a hell of a left hand where he's knocked out a bunch of guys with it, with that counter, with that pull too. And that's what we worked on a lot that training camp with my boxing coach. Dia Davis is that pull two, baiting him in to throw the pull two.
Yeah. The one time where it was one of the times, you caught him several times, but one time you caught him with that counter right hook and you pointed at him, you're like, got you, bitch.
Yeah. Just felt like I was kind of grabbing the wheel and starting to let him understand, no, this guy's changed.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't the same fight. When we were hitting each other with the shoulders, I was having fun asking him, I think I told him, how'd you like that clavicle? Like, just messing around.
That's a funny thing.
How'd you like that clavicle?
The Cowboy fight, that was bananas. He was able to do that kind of damage.
Yeah, broke his nose maybe.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he was bleeding out of the nose right away. That was nuts. Do you feel like now, after that first fight, that you got his number? Or after the second fight?
It's fighting, man. I don't think you ever really...
He'll make adjustments.
Yeah, he'll make adjustments. It'll be a completely different fight. Like the first one and the second was different. The third one's going to be different as well. Because I'm going to make adjustments as well. I got to switch it up and keep things fresh and keep him guessing. And obviously, and honestly, it's not a lot of time to adjust and work on what he needs to work on for the calf kick or what I want to switch up. We're just right back in camp getting ready to fight. We're not really evolving outside of training camp. For me, I learn things in training camp because it's just constant every day under pressure, but it's the time between camps.
So in between camps, that's when you're loose and you experiment and
having
learn
fun.
Things.
Yeah, trying stuff I wouldn't normally do.
Yeah. Do you ever find yourself like doing stuff like that and then applying those in fights?
For sure. Like in the Dan Hooker fight, against the fence, having fun, messing with my guys, I always chop them with the inside of my hand, like from a clinch position. Mm-hmm. And I did it in the fight. Didn't even think about it. Just happened.